What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. Let me fix this fucking camera angle. Raw TV. I was reading this thing on Precision Nutrition by John Berardi, I think his name is. And it's like these charts about, it's pretty fucked up. What's healthy and unhealthy? The cost of getting lean, is it really worth the trade-off? And they show like healthy, unhealthy is like 20% body fat for guys, 30% for women. Healthy is 15 to 20% for men, 25 to 30% for women. Still in the healthy range, 13 to 15% healthy for men, 23 to 25% for women. Still healthy range, 10 to 12% for men, 20 to 20%, 22% for healthy for women. Still in the health range, 6 to 9%. 6 to 9%. I think, personally, I think you're getting a little unhealthy at that point, but 16 to 19% for women. And unhealthy, 6% and under for men, 16 and under for women. First of all, the only person I've seen that's an actual true 6% was fucking Alberto Nunez, who got tested in a fucking DEXA scan. Other than that, nobody looks like him. And there's really not many people that fucking look like him, so they're not even a 6%. So that, I guess they're all healthy and he's ready to fucking die, I guess. I mean, he's unhealthy. I mean, he's still kicking, doing what he does, so he's healthy. Now, what I found interesting is they tell you what you do more of, like to be leaner, you got to do more exercise and stuff. And the unhealthy one, which is the competitive bodybuilding one. Now, if you're a competitive bodybuilder, figure athlete, physique athlete, whatever the fuck it is, you know that you're going to have to do certain things. It's a sport. It's a contest. It's a competition. You are fucking competing. Okay? It's like fucking, you know, shooting fucking guns at a gun range. If you're doing a competition with those things, like, you know, that can be dangerous too. The gun could misfire. You could fucking shoot somebody in the head by accident, whatever. I mean, there's lots of different things competitive-wise that could be unhealthy or dangerous. Now, the trade-offs. They say benefits. The benefits of being this lean, like 6% for a guy, may feel pride at achieving an athletic goal. Okay, I guess so. That's the only benefit. That's the only, there's nothing else. Nothing else. Okay, that's bullshit. Anyways, trade-offs. This is like the bad part. These are the bad things. We'll have difficulty socializing in most typical situations where food is involved. Well, here's the deal. I like to surround myself with people that are like similar things that I do. So therefore, if I went out in a social situation, those people are going to not only agree with what I'm doing and say, okay, cool, let's support him, just have your fucking water instead of drinking beer, but they may in fact be doing the same fucking thing. So why would that hurt me socially? I mean, I got plenty of friends that don't drink. I got plenty of friends that fucking don't eat crappy foods. I mean, I've been out to dinner with people that actually took their fucking food out of their purse, put it on the fucking plate and ordered a salad to go with it. Because they had their chicken already measured out. They wanted to make sure what they're getting in the fucking food. And that was a person who does flexible dieting, by the way, who doesn't do any cardio. So I just throw that out there right now. You know what I mean? And I didn't think that was fucking abnormal, and we didn't give her any fucking flack for that. Matter of fact, we're like, good for you sticking to your fucking goals. But all of us at that table were involved in the industry. We've been competing. We are competing. We have competed. You know, like, we understand. So, you know what? That's bullshit. The average person who didn't know what they were fucking biting off, they didn't know what they were going to bite off and have to chew, no pun intended, you know, that person may have an issue fitting in when you go to happy hours and stuff like that. It's all about you as the individual. If you're, you know, if you go to a happy hour with all your friends from work and you have water and they fucking give you shit and you can't have a hard time socializing, fuck them, walk out the door. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Anybody that gives you shit, fuck them. I mean, plain and simple. If they're not supportive, then they'll go fuck themselves. Kick them in the fucking stomach. Throw them in the fucking parking lot. Just get yourself away from them, because they're not, all they're doing is trying to bring you down, because they see you doing something they can't, and they know you're being healthy, and then they know that they should be doing that too, but instead they want to get rip-roaring fucking drunk and try to drive home. If you're in situations where you can't socialize like that, keep yourself out of the situations. Another thing is said, may miss out on fun events with family and friends. May. If you lack planning skills and time management, you're going to fuck things up no matter whether you're dieting or not. Doesn't matter what your body fat percentage, you're going to fuck things up. When someone is competing for a show, myself, I just don't like to do things sometimes. And it's not that I wouldn't want to do them, but I don't feel like doing them because I'm tired. But I'm okay with that. I mean, there's been plenty of times where, you know, Kari did something. I was like, oh, man, I wish I could have gone, but fuck it, you know, I got to do this. Well, after I'm dieting, we'll just go fucking do it again. Like, if you went to visit fucking the Washington Monument when I was, you know, when I was dieting and I didn't feel like fucking going, well, guess what? After the fucking diet's over and I have some meals, we're going to go to the fucking Washington Monument. You know, there's a lot more to life than fucking, you know, every single second in that moment, if you're not exactly fucking happy getting what you want all the time, that's a fucking miserable life. That you should avoid doing whatever it is because you just want to be fucking happy and in the moment all the time. Like, there's times where you have to sacrifice. That doesn't matter whether it's your fucking to be like this, but I guarantee you that the things that they're saying right here, if someone is sacrificing for a job, trying to move up that corporate ladder, and they're not fucking sleeping much, and they're working all the time, they're not going to get to go to the happy hours. They're working too much, and when they finally do go somewhere, they feel like shit because they're fucking all tired from having to work. Like, there's lots of things you have to sacrifice for, not just the fucking bodybuilding show. Big time commitment to measure, weigh, and track all foods. How fucking hard is that? I do it every goddamn day. Yes, you have to learn how to do it, but you know what, motherfucker? You should know how to do it. You know how to brush your teeth. You know how to tie your shoes. You know how to wipe your ass. You should know how to count your macros. That should just be a part of life. That way that you don't have to get fat. That way that you don't have to get fucking gluttonous and disgusting. That way that you can track what goes in your body. You can either stay healthy, because I got news for you, even if you're not 6% body fat, your ass is going to still have to track stuff. If you just eat things blindly, eventually you're going to get fat. So, what the fuck? You still have to track stuff. It's fucking stupid. Hyper-focus on diet and exercise may contribute to disordered eating. Well, I got news for you. If you have that fucking tendency to begin with, yeah, that could definitely happen. Is it triggered by it? Well, I've done these things to an extreme and it never fucking triggered it in me. So what does that tell you? That does the dieting and stuff doesn't force you to be fucking have an eating disorder. If you have an eating disorder, that's a mental thing, okay? And that's like saying fucking anything else. Like if you went to do ballet and you walked in the ballet class and you looked like a fucking stuffed sausage in the fucking tights that you're wearing, all these other girls are skinny, ballet could give you an eating disorder. You know what I mean? So you got to put it into perspective. And the last thing was, time required for exercise may crowd out of all their pursuits and interests. What? So you're trying to tell me that training with weights 4 times a week for about 45 minutes to an hour out of a 24-hour day, 23 hours of that day, your life is going to be fucked up because you can't train. Or you can't go out and do things because you got to train. Are there times where you're going to have to fucking give up things? Yeah, but you got to sacrifice. There are times you will not be able to go out with your friends because you have a project at work and your ass needs to be home working at it. There are times when your ass has got something coming up for school and there's a deadline and your ass will be home working on it. Does that mean that you should fucking avoid doing all that stuff because it could fucking cause time restraints? Fuck no. What is wrong with people? Like, everything they're saying on this thing, it's unhealthy because of these things. How about, like, under, the trade-offs? Your blood work may be fucked up. Okay, that would be a good one to put in there. That's nowhere on there. How about, like, your fucking cholesterol may be through the roof. Your fucking blood pressure may be fucking too low to where you're fucking passing out. How about any of those things? Women, you could lose your fucking period for up to 6 months. How about putting those things in the trade-offs as bad things? Because that is what's unhealthy, motherfuckers. Not this shit that you're talking about over here about, this basically socializing and shit. This is the fucking biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever seen. So just be aware, guys. Like, and this thing, of course, it's like a printout you can read out and you want to share it with everybody. Is it really worth it? And it's like, you know what? They're pissing in mornings, and this is what is it 6-pack abs, tight butts, lean, vibrant, flawless health. That's the image the fitness industry is selling. Well, you know what? I know people that have done all those bad things that suck and had the bad blood work and everything, and they never fucking competed. They never even lifted a weight. They never even fucking exercised. They never even fucking ate a chicken breast. All they eat is fried chicken. And they're far worse off than these people here. So in the grand scheme of things and the trade-off of it, is it optimal for the ideal human being health-wise? No. Is it still better than 99% of those motherfuckers out there? Yes! Bios3training@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.bios3training.com is a blog. I'm Bios3 and I approve this message, and we're out.